everybody's going to want to have eventually a weight, a kettlebell, a dumbbell, something you feel comfortable pressing and holding overhead. So that could be a backpack full of stuff. So we'll need that later on. We don't need that right now. We're going to get started with our warm-up. So it's going to be 6 minutes of work, and let's go through one round together. So I'm going to get the clock set up. So we're going to be repeating the things we're about to do for 6 minutes at your own pace, but we'll do the first one together. Sound good? So we're going to start with 5 inchworm press-ups. So up on your feet. We'll start up nice and tall. We'll hinge forward till our hands are on the ground. However we get our hands on the ground, we're going to walk out into a plank, and then we're going to lower ourselves down to the ground. So you can stay in a plank for that, or you can put your knees into the floor, lower yourself down to the floor, back up to that plank, however you get there, and then walk back in. So we're going to do 5 of those. Then you can pick 4 spots on your floor that are a little bit wider than hip width apart, side to side, a little bit wider than hip width apart, front to back. We're going to do 30 seconds of dot hops. So we're going to hop back and forth between those spots for 30 seconds. Then come on down to the floor on your back. We're going to do glute bridges. So feet planted into the floor, heels driving hard into the floor. Squeeze your butt, drive your hips up to the ceiling 20 times. And then when you're done with those, come on up to a plank. We're going to do 20 plank jacks. We're going to start with our feet together in a plank, jump our feet out to the side and back in. We're going to keep going with that for the next 2.5 minutes. 5 inchworm press-ups, 30 dot hops, 20 glute bridge, 20 plank jacks. I'm going to share today's playlist in the chat. Forgot to do that. And that is time for the warm-up. All right, so that's our warm-up. Now, we've got a longer workout coming up. It's 25 minutes long. This is where we will need our weight. So I'm going to share the workout in the chat because it's got a couple parts to it. Oh, hello. Let me pop over here, grab this. So we're going to start. We start on 3, 2, 1, go. 25-minute clock starts. And we start a 3-round piece. And those 3 rounds start with 20 floor presses in glute bridge. So I'm going to start. So I'm going to floor press. I'll be here with my feet planted into the floor. My butt will be on the floor. Now I'm going to hold that glute bridge. My forearm at the bottom is perpendicular to the floor. Squeeze my shoulder blades together and press up. 10 times on one arm. Windmill around my head with my weight. 10 times on the other. So 20 floor press in glute bridge. Then 30 Russian twists. So I'll take that weight. You can do these with empty hands as well. I can either have my feet on the floor, or for a little extra challenge, have my feet off the floor. And I will twist, tapping my weight on either side. If I have empty hands, I'm just tapping the floor on either side. Each time you tap is a rep, so there's no confusing 1 + 2 = 1 business. Each tap is a rep. We're going to do 30 of those. Then we'll come on up to standing for 40 jumping jacks. So we're going to do 3 rounds of that as fast as you care to go. When you're done with that, take a look at the clock. You'll rest for 2 minutes. Everybody will have a different period that they're resting because we'll all get done at slightly different times. So give yourself 2 minutes of rest, slow your breathing down on purpose. And then for the rest of the time, after those 2 minutes, it's an AMRAP, as many rounds and reps as possible, of 10 push press. So I take my weight, I start standing up nice and tall. I'm just going to dip my knees a little bit, dip, drive, and press the weight out overhead. So I'm not doing a big squat and press, just a dip and drive. 10 of those. You can split those up however you want. I do 5 per side. Then we're going to do 15 power cleans.
Jeff,
so, yeah.
Can we do seated if our ceilings are low?
Absolutely.
Okay. Is that the best variation on that?
Yeah, I would come down to like a kneeling.
Okay.
And just do a strict press.
Okay.
For kneeling.
Jeff, is there also a modification if going overhead won't work for your shoulders?
Absolutely. You can do, let's see where we're. Yes. You can take your dumbbell and do a Russian swing with it.
Cool, thank you.
Yeah, you bet. After the push press, we're going to do 15 power cleans. So power tells us we're catching our weight in a little bit of a squat, not a full depth squat like we do with a regular clean, and not straight legs like a muscle clean. So if I've got a dumbbell or a kettlebell or whatever I'm using, it starts on the floor. I catch with a little bit of a rebend and then stand back up. 15 of those. Weight goes away. 20 air squats, full depth squats, hip crease comes down below knee if we can get there. Chest stays up nice and tall. And then 1 minute of running, and running shows up in quotation marks. So running could be a minute of jogging in place, a minute of butt kickers, a minute of high knees, a minute of dot hops, just running in place. If you've got the room, you could run in a circle, back and forth laps, some amount of sustained activity for a minute. Cool? So the first thing we have to concern ourselves with is the 3 rounds, 20 floor press and glute bridge, 30 Russian twists, and 40 jumping jacks. Cool? Let's, if you can remain on camera for the glute bridge floor press, could I see 3 per side? If you can't, no big deal. Remember to be mindful when you're switching sides, take that weight around your head, unless you're looking for like an emergency dentist visit or something. You don't want to pass it over your face when your hands are sweaty and you're tired. So just take it over your head. Cool. So we got 3 rounds, 20 floor press, 30 Russian twists, 40 jumping jacks. Those floor press all look good. Any questions before we get rolling?
How annoying is it for you to write this in the chat?
You know what? I just copy and pasted it from Wodify.
Mind blown.
Yeah, I was anticipating typing it, then I was like, copy and paste is a thing. So this 25-minute clock runs for the whole time. We do our 3 rounds as fast or as slow as you want to, and then we rest 2 minutes. And in that 2 minutes, I'll try to refresh us on the remaining time. Cool?
A question: if we have 2 weights, like for the push press, can we do or do you think we should do 1 on each side? I'm sorry?
Both at the same time.
Okay.
Cool. All right. We're gonna get started in 10 seconds. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1, go! 20 floor press and glute bridge.
Jeff, when you get the chance, can you turn the music back on too?
Oh, sure.
Yeah.
strange and mournful day, but the mother and child reunion is only a motion away. Oh, little darling of mine, I can't for the life of me remember a Saturday. I know they say let it be.
Nice work, buddies.
It don't work out that way. And the course of a lifetime runs over and over again. No, I would not give you false hope on this strange and mournful day, but the mother and child reunion is only a motion away. Oh, little darling of mine, I just can't believe it so. Though it seems strange to say, I've never been late so low in such a mysterious way. And the course of a lifetime runs over and over again. But I would not give you false hope on this strange and mournful day, when the mother and child reunion is only a motion away. Oh, the mother and child reunion is only a motion away. Oh, the mother and child reunion is only a moment away. Oh, the mother and child reunion is only a motion away. Oh, the mother and child reunion is only a moment away.
Nice work, buddies. So after your 2 minutes rest, we're gonna fill the rest of the time with 10 push press, 15 power clean, 20 air squats, and a minute of running. Running.
It's alright. Little darling, it's been a long, cold, lonely winter. Little darling, it feels like years since it's been here. Here comes the sun. Here comes the sun. And I say, it's alright. Little darling, the smiles returning to the faces. Little darling, it's
I don't want to go in 30 seconds.
it's been here. Here comes the sun.
Nice, Ewan.
Here comes the sun. And I say, it's alright.
Ewan, can you take your weight all the way to the floor between power cleans? Yes. Oh, no, I got it. I have to go.
Darling, You're a falling star. You're the getaway car. You're the line in the sand when I go too far. You're the swimming pool on an August day, and you're the perfect
Nice work, friends.
thing. And you play it coy, but it's kinda cute. Oh, when you smile at me, you know exactly what you do. Baby, don't pretend that you don't know it's true, 'cause you can see it when I look at you. And in this crazy life, and through these crazy times, it's you. You make me sing your every line, your every word, your everything. You're a carousel, you're always so well, and you light me up when you ring my bell. You're a mystery, you're from outer space, you're every minute of my everyday. And I can't believe that I'm your man, and I get to kiss you, baby, just because I can. Whatever comes our way, I will see it through. And you know that's what our love can do. And in this crazy life, and through these crazy times, it's you. You make me sing your every line, your every word, your everything. And in this crazy life, and through these crazy times, it's you. You make me sing your every line, your every word, your everything, your every song, and I sing along. 'Cause you're my everything. Yeah, yeah. So la 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 la.
All right, y'all, we are halfway through this. 12 and a half to go.
Well, shake it up, baby, now. Shake it up, baby. Twist and shout. Twist and shout.
9 minutes remaining, y'all. You got this. Just 5 minutes to go. Keep up the good work.
But now you take my breath away. Suddenly you're in
2 minutes, everybody. Hang in there. Seconds.
There's a light, a certain kind of light that never shone on me. I want my life to be
1 minute.
with you, live with you. There's a way. Everybody said to do each and every little thing. But what does it bring if I ain't got you? Ain't got. Hey, baby, you don't know what it's like.
30 seconds.
You don't know what it's like to love somebody, to love somebody the way I love you.
15 seconds. Five seconds.
In my parade, I see
And
your face.
time.
I know my friend of mine. You ain't got to be so glad.
High fives.
And I'm glad, so glad I'm a man. Can't you see what I am?
Nice work, everybody. 25 minutes is a long time. Today's recommended mobility is child's pose. So you can come down to a tabletop and then settle your hips back over your ankles. And then big breath in. Breath out, lower yourself down. Your head reaches the floor. Just let it rest there. If it doesn't, no big deal. Maybe widen your knees out a little bit more. Then your arms can come down to your sides, or they can come up overhead. Use your breath in this one. Inhale, pulls you out of it a little bit and lengthens out your back. Exhale, you deepen into it. Nice way to slow down your breathing. If you're watching on YouTube, thanks for joining us on Sunday. We'll see you back here tomorrow.